They are giving you La La Love in Belarus's Eurovision selection. It's Daz Sampson and Katya Ocean. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Nice to see you both. You know, Daz is a veteran of Eurovision, of course.
Sunshine and shade, those girls of serenade. Thinking of those 6 phone chicks that misbehave. Hoping that those days would go on and on forever. Every day something new, just friends running together.
And a first question, why do you keep coming back?
Well, I am a fan at heart, William, as you know, and there's just something magical about it. And like I said in my previous documentary, I've just got unfinished business. And even if I wasn't competing by writing songs, I'd still be an avid fan and watching it and making comments on the songs, because that is what it is all about. It's about the music, it's about the songs, it's about the different cultures. And it's a celebration of pop music, which there's not enough of, in my view.
And how did you come to the idea of singing with Katya Ocean?
Well, as you know, and most of the Euro fans will know, in 2009 I went to Belarus with an unrehearsed Kinky Boots and got found out on the big stage, which I openly admit we weren't ready for that. But while I was there, I actually heard Katya on the radio out there, and I just loved her voice, and I did some research into her and heard some of her dance singles that she did, and I thought, I want to work with that girl. So I actually wrote Give You Love for her about a year and a half ago. But as you know, those pesky Belarusians, they closed the door last year and they wouldn't allow international acts to go in. And so we had to wait for a year. So in that time, we've just been developing our relationship. She's even wearing my top, if you notice. That is my top she's wearing.
Yes.
That's how close we are, kids. That's how close we are. That's how it happened, Will.
And Katya, did you know about Daz and his music before you started working together?
Oh, yes, of course. I heard too much songs of Daz, but it's United Nations, okay, project, bus stop, but I was not sure that there is Daz, okay? So I just loved this music. I'm loving this music for these days. So, but I didn't know that Daz was making this music. Okay. So, and when he wrote to me, I didn't reply maybe a few months. I don't know. I was really busy, and it was too much letters. Okay, I just missed this letter, and one day I opened this letter, and I replied, and after that, Das asked me, "Do you want to singing with me La La Love?" Now it's okay, of course, Give You Love song. He gave me to listen this song. I like this song so much, and of course, but in 2020, Belarus, in Belarus Eurovision, no foreigner artists, okay? It's only from Belarus artists. So we make pause, of course, like Daz said, we keep in touching, okay? We worked with some songs, of course, and now you see what we have. We have Give You Love.
Absolutely. We have been playing this. It's very catchy, very Daz. Yeah!
Oh, stop it. Just stop that right now. Yeah!
But it's interesting. Like, I don't know why, but it makes me smile. There's a happiness to it. And I actually find this with a lot of Daz's music. A part of me is like, should I like this? But then a part of me is like, shut up, you like this. So do you know what I mean? And so it wins the day, like, what makes you smile, I guess. In any case, Daz, I have, an uncomfortable question for you. If you read on any website, on social media, on YouTube, there's a very big question, which is about how Belarus has changed between your last participation and now. There were disputed elections, there was violence against protesters. This is well documented in international media. People want to know, why have you chosen to come to Belarus now?
Well, there's a number of reasons. Firstly, and I'll go into the first reason in greater detail later, I don't know if you're aware, well, you are aware, the Eurovision situation in my own country is down the toilet. And the fundamental selection process is totally flawed and failed. And basically, not just me, a lot of artists of my generation have absolutely no chance of representing our country, in my opinion. And secondly, having visited Belarus the first time round, the people are absolutely amazing. And they have no, as you know, I'm Marmite in the UK. 50% of the people despise me. 50% of the people think that's party music. There's no political message. We'll get on that, okay? Particularly in the year that we've had. I mean, let's be honest, we are in crisis right now. And I think that, listen, the reason why it went wrong in Belarus last time was my fault. And the day that I walked off that stage, I knew I wasn't getting through. And that, you know me, I'm a fighter, and I had to go back and prove a point. Now, if me and Katya get back to the national final and we don't make it, as long as we put a beautiful performance in and we make people smile, I am happy. Like I say, people think I've got this ego where I want to go back and blah, blah, blah. Of course I want to go back, but I want to compete in the greatest musical competition in the world. And for me, that's the reason why I chose Belarus. Now, I know there is political unrest there right now, William, but I'm a songwriter and I'm a musician, and I'm not fully educated in what is happening over there to be able to make an educated comment. What I do know is that at the minute I'm neutral, because until you fully understand what's going on, it's all right with somebody telling you this is happening, and then somebody saying this is happening, but until you educate yourself, you can't make a decision. Yes, there's been a lot of Euro fans have messaged me, and there's a lot of negativity on the forums for me doing this. But when a footballer moves from Russia to England or from Spain to England, they're doing that because they want to play football at the highest level. I want to present my music at the highest level. And the Eurovision Song Contest, and I've said this many times before, is the musical equivalent of the World Cup final. That is why I'm doing it.
There's no live audition this year, so you had to prepare this live performance video.
Obviously, there's one or two favourites that are online that are starting to creep up, which is understandable. It happens in every territory. I think we should hear something in 2 or 3 weeks. All I ask is that, we have a fair here, and obviously Katya is a national of Belarus. She has her own radio show out there. She's very popular out there. And one of the reasons fundamentally why I started working with her attitude is on point. Like, she's on this interview now, her English is very difficult, but yet she's prepared to come out and at least give it a try, and I think that needs to be applauded, because she's trying to embrace the Eurovision audience, which is multicultural and multilingual as well. So for me, I think we're going to know in about 2 or 3 weeks. If we don't make it, it's no big deal. It doesn't change my life, because I'm a songwriter by trade. And I'm going to tell you this, I get a lot of stick about, he only comes back for Eurovision. And what people don't know, and this is an exclusive, is that in the last 2 or 3 years, I've had massive, massive hit records. And you wouldn't even know, because I've written under a pseudonym for other bands. But people label me as this cheesy. I've had hit records with rock bands, believe it or not, as well. So they label me as this cheesy pop. Yes, I present that music because my fundamental roots are from the party scene. It's like when we were in the studio, William, making this record, I sat down with my team and I said, right, we need to go modern. And all three of them, Paul Keenan in particular, my head producer, turned around and said, why are you changing what you are just because people don't like you? You're not gonna convince someone who's already anti-Daz Sampson to be Daz Sampson. So stick to what you know. You're not 90s influenced party music. And if you're telling me that after a few listens of La La Love, you're not singing la 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 la, you are. You are. So if it wins, it wins. If it doesn't, I'll still be backing whoever does represent Belarus, as well as I'll still be backing whoever represents the UK, because I still love my country. It's just that it's flawed.
Katya, do you think Belarusians will embrace Daz Sampson?
I'm sure about it because all this morning I was taken from the people too much messages on my Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, and direct. Too much people saying that the song is great, very positive, and they also said that they listen it, watch it. Okay, it's video several times because it's a very nice and positive, sunny song. So they also was sending me this morning too much, voice messages like the singing la 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 la. Yeah, like these messages. So it's very nice. I'm so excited about this and about song, about the job of this song. So I'm happy.
Has it been difficult collaborating during a pandemic in different countries? I guess, is your process different, Daz, than if you have someone, I don't know, in Stockport or whatever?
Oh God, no! Don't say anyone from Stockport. No. I mean, the thing is, first and foremost, me and Katya, we clicked like that. And to be fair, I sold this dream to her a year and a half ago, and we've had to sit on our hands because obviously of last year. But in that time, we've become really close friends. It's not just like a duet. I mean, like I told you before, that is actually my top that she's wearing because we're that close in friends. We speak all the time about other. She knows about my daughter. She knows about my family life. I know about her family life. We've become really, really close. Some might say too close, but that's the story for another channel. But no. So for me, when I say I want to do something, I want to do something. And the minute I left Belarus in 2019, I knew that I had to try again. Whether or not I win, it's irrelevant. I have to do it for myself. And I know that I think a lot of Eurovision fans, when they get over that, it's Daz Sampson again, they'll probably appreciate the fact that, well, at least I'm trying. Because William, when I put something like this out, you know yourself, I've read the forums, I get absolutely belated with a lot of abuse and stuff like that. And I've got to say this. I'm just going to go on my soapbox for a second. I've got to say this. The Eurovision has got a connection with the LGBT community, right? Massively. And that's a community that suffered with discrimination and still does for so many years. Yet when a professional songwriter of 20 years, keeps coming out with these songs, Eurovision, I get discriminated. And I think that, wow, it's like, surely people should see that if you don't like the song, that's fine, but the personal attacks that I get, and I do get a lot of, even my daughter, who's now a teenager now, she gets messages and stuff. It's like, what is he doing? What's he doing? It's like, I hate this ageist label. Yes, I'm not 21 anymore, but I tell you, if you knew one of the songs that was in the chart 6 months ago that I'd written, you'd be going, that guy's quite cool. Now, I can't tell you because of disclosure, right? But when we have a cup of tea together in Rotterdam, I'll show you and I'll be able to prove. What I'm asking the Euro fans, and I know that lots of them, because this is one of the best sites going, what I'm asking the Euro fans is, for Katya's sake, I'm a big boy, this is the first time she's been here. If you don't like the song, it's your opinion, but let's keep it about music and not about the personal attributes of an individual, which I think that, particularly in the year that we've had, I mean, there's people bloody dying out there, William, dying. So, if we can bring a song that's got a little bit of cheer, like it or loathe it, let's keep it about the music. And that's the message that I want to say to the Euro fans, because, I ain't going away. And if I don't make it this year, I'll be coming back next year. Maybe not as a performer, because my birth certificate's getting a bit long now. But like I say, if people do the research on me, forget about the cheesy stuff. I've done some very, very credible records which would surprise people. Just because you don't know about it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And I'm just going to withdraw from my soapbox now. and let the barrage come.
And Katya, the name Katya Ocean, where did the ocean come from?
Ocean. You mean the name? Yes.
Yes. Why did you choose the name Katya Ocean?
It's happened one day, you know. It's like I am an ocean. Ocean. It's it's like you can be quiet, and you can be impressive in your songs, in your radio. So it's you can be different. Of course, I'm more expressive, energy, more fire. So ocean may be more like this, okay, more impressive. But sometimes I can be quiet, okay. So it's ocean like this.
I see. The ocean can be warm. It can be salty. It can have crabs and sharks. You are everything. Yeah, let's go swimming, y'all. Woo! Goodness me. Now, Katya, what is it about Daz that you think makes him such an interesting artist?
He really talented songwriter, singer, also artist. Energy. I like energy, you know. Maybe this is a main answer on your question when the person too much energy. So I'm something like that, of course. So it's can be like, you know, fire, and it's like magnets, and it's he really good songwriter, and his songs is for sure, for true. It's like I'm thinking very good, and that's my answer on your question.
Katya, do you also like the photographs that I send you? Don't you be looking like that, William. You'll be getting them next week.
Oh, goodness. Ooh. So, do you have any ideas for staging if you make it to the Belarusian final?
Yes. Well, obviously, I would like something very multicultural and very colourful, almost psychedelic-esque. It is very 90s themed, so I'd love to go back to the the glow stick or that type of rave culture type thing. Obviously, with things like this, William, once it gets to the television stage, it sort of gets took out of your hands. As you know, you've worked on many of these shows. It gets took out of your hands. But I definitely think, I'm going to do it to them. I love these jackets that have got this lovely rainbow colours, because I love colours. I think that, it's, I know you're wearing dark today because you're not feeling too well, but I expect bright colours next time, young man.
Yes. And Katya, what would you like to look like? If you could choose on the stage what you would look like, what would you wear?
I prefer to be, it's not for naked.
Freedom.
Give you love. Oh my God. So I think will be something, yes, like Daz said, it will be something brightness, colors, too much colors, okay? Because like I said, the song really sunny and happy song, 100%. So it's something like this. Yeah.
Well, we look forward to seeing it, clothes or not. Now look, Daz, do you have a final message for Euro fans or for fans in Belarus as we wait to hear the results of, the process there?
Well, as you know, in 2006, I famously said, and it came back to bite me in the butt, thank you, vote for the music. And I'm going to say that again. Forget about, anything else, and just listen to the song. If you like the song, back the song. If you don't, it's not a problem. But I think we must, in this day and age, because the world is collapsing around us, and I don't want to get political again, we must send a message of positivity. You know, I've started to reply to a lot of people who are starting to, you know, send me negative comments, and I send a positive message back because you can't argue with it. There's no point in arguing. So keep putting positivity out. My message is, give the song a chance. Give Katya, more important, a chance, because, you know, she's putting herself on offer working alongside me, because there's a lot of negativity that comes with that from some of the fans. But the Euro fans are a very intelligent breed. They really are. And a first reaction when they go, oh, I'm not sure, 3 or 4 listens later, they can go, oh, actually. And that's the beauty of this competition. I mean, for me, there's some phenomenal songs in it this year that haven't even got there yet, like the Rayleigh record out of Norway, which is just brilliant. And the Finnish record, I think it's Telfon Brothers or something like that. And actually, in the Belarus section, there's such a quirky little song by a girl called Pivolia. The song's not amazing, but there's just something so quirky about it and so sort of like raw that I actually really, really like it. So keep it positive, everyone, and what will be. But what I will say, you can keep having a go at me, but I'll be back next year. I'll leave it at that.
Is it a promise or a threat?
You better believe it, brother.
And Katya, do you have a final message for your new followers and fans?
I just wish to everyone to be happy, to be positive, to love each other, and the world is amazing. Don't forget about it.
Can I just say something, Will? I've got to say, and I'm not just because you're here, because I've told you this when I've messaged you, I've got to say that you and Devon and Wiwibloggs, I wish you were around in my day, because your fairness is unbelievable. You know, you were opinionated, good or bad, and I think that is really, really positive. I think the job that you guys do for the Eurovision fans is absolutely phenomenal. You know, and I think that and I've said this to you, what I like about you is the fact that if you don't like something, you will say it, and if you like something, you will say it, and not just sort of like sit on the fence. And I think that is the beauty of what your site does. So congratulations on an amazing site, and good luck, and stay safe.
Thank you so much. You're very kind. Love to see that you're keeping in touch with Euro fans. Good, bad, ugly, you kind of engage, and that's very nice. Well,
Thank you.
Spasiba. Thank you so much, you guys, and we can't wait to see what happens.